Raise your hand so the bars can't come up. Thank you. That tortilla down the hallway.
Yeah, you did. I didn't know that. You were right.
¿Qué vas a ir ahora? ¿Ah? ¿Ah? ¿A dónde? ¿La movís allá? Yo creo que va a ser raro. Sí. Debe haber cerrado, padre.
Very nice. Anybody else? You want to make sure you're listening to anybody? Oh wait, I think let me hear you scream. Did she do something that I missed? Bless you. Striped shirt, you come on out of the stage. Not bad. Okay, also need somebody who can lift 40 or 50 pounds. Maybe somebody who goes to a gym. Maybe somebody named Jim. You, sir, you'll work. Come on. Thanks for volunteering. And then my last volunteer has to have absolutely no talent. You'll be working the windshield wipers on the Delorean. Anybody who fits those? You'll do very nicely. Thanks for volunteering. Come up on the stage. Okay, the four of you are going to have a seat right over there, those orange seats. Yeah, go ahead and sit. We'll get you up here in just a few moments. Go ahead and follow them. Get to know your girlfriend. We are ready to get things started. Once again, I would like to welcome everyone to the world of Cinemagic, presented by the Eastman Kodak Company. My name is Donovan, and today we're going to show you how special effects are created. Oftentimes they are shot in sound stages, just like this one.
Are you telling me you built a time machine? DeLorean?
And that voice does sound familiar. That is Michael J. Fox playing Marty McFly from the Back to the Future films. He actually wasn't the original choice for Marty McFly. They gave the role to an actor by the name of Eric Stoltz. And Eric Stoltz filmed for about 6 weeks on the Back to the Future films. At that time, he felt very uncomfortable in the role. And he talked to the director, Robert Zemeckis, best known for directing Forrest Gump. In fact, he won an Academy Award for that film. He took Eric Stoltz out of the role and brought Michael J. Fox in from his Family Ties series. Now, there were 15 different kinds of cars we used in the Back to the Future movies. You remember the time-traveling DeLorean. This car over here was used. It's made of lightweight materials like plastic and fiberglass, and it's used mainly for close-ups. You wouldn't want to drive that car, though, because it doesn't have an engine. So in order to move it, we had to use things like trucks, cranes, and forklifts to move it. When we couldn't use shots of the full-size DeLorean, we cut to pint-sized models. In fact, a highly skilled craftsman built scale-model miniatures just like this one. In fact, the original computer-controlled model that was built cost $115,000 to make. Pretty unbelievable. Now, the incredibly detailed model is shot against a special blue screen, and then it's printed over what we call a background plate. It takes 24 frames of film, each shot one at a time, to create only 1 second of finished effect. Sometimes shooting a scene inside of a car doesn't even require using a real car. For example, you remember some of the scenes in the second Back to the Future film when they're flying through space into the year 2015. The way we did that is we just built a small piece of the car which the camera sees. The real secret was a hand-operated device called a gimbal, which creates the illusion of motion. They also bring in fog machines and fans to make it look like passing clouds, rotating lights for oncoming traffic, and you have yourself a flying car. In fact, we're going to show you how they created that scene in the second Back to the Future film. We have 4 volunteers eager to portray the cast members from the Back to the Future films. We've got a Marty McFly, a Jennifer Parker. We also have 2 volunteers doing the work of our stagehands. Okay, so you're going to come right over here. Now she's playing Jennifer Parker. Hop up in that car. You're coming right around here, sir. Over on this side. Right over here. He's like, where's that voice coming from? Go ahead and put your hands right here. He's the gimbal operator. You'll get an idea of what's going on here. Now, Jennifer, remember, you're on your first date with Marty. He's driving like a madman. You're very terrified. Wave your arms up in the air, scream at the top of your lungs, and show everybody how afraid you are, okay? She's just cute as button, smiling away. You're supposed to be terrified though, remember. Everyone else just take a look at this, you'll get the point. 1, 2, 3. And action. Start rocking that car up and down. That's right, scream, Jennifer. Yeah, good scream. Yes, she's petrified, and you should be. Marty can barely see over the dashboard. We got the background plate coming down. We're going to add the fan. Here come the pull-outs. Get those rotating lights going. There we go. Here comes the rain. Get those windshield wipers. Back and forth. Wave those arms, Jennifer. Wave them around. Take a breath here. Turn it red, honey. You can put the tongue back in your mouth. Devastating. All right, let's cut it there. I think you all get the point. Good job. You know, Jennifer, if you and Marty want to go on a date again, we will pay for it. Good job. Made for the movies. Now, we all know the Delorean wasn't the only mode of transportation in the Back to the Future movies. There was also the hoverboard. And Griff and his gang were held up by sturdy wires made invisible by using state-of-the-art computer graphics. This time-consuming and expensive process scans each frame of film to replace the color of the wires with the exact color of the background. Just to let you in a little secret, we are supposed to have visuals, but our projector hasn't been down, which I'm sure most of you figured out, so just going to wait a few moments. Now the Courthouse Square, you probably didn't get to see it today on the Backlot Tram Tour. They have been filming a movie out there called Jingle All the Way from 20th Century Fox starring Arnold Schwarzenegger, but the area is part of the courthouse in that movie. It's one of the most widely used facades on the backlot. And for the Back to the Future movies, they transformed the area to depict 4 different time periods. In fact, they had a 1955 sequence, 2015, and then 1985. They also had an alternate 1985, which was pretty interesting. Let's take a look right over there up on the clock tower. Lights should be coming up there pretty quickly. You'll see Skip in his Doc Brown costume. Actually, today he looks a little bit more like Don King. Big smile, Skip. Come on. Show the audience what you're made of. Now, looking at you now, you're only about 10 feet above our stage. But when you place the camera down below, shoot it up at the camera, it does appear as though you're on a ledge high above Courthouse Square. And you only have one job today. That's to plug the cord into the socket. Think you can handle it? We'll get things going then. Love the hair. 1, 2, 3. And action. Go ahead and plug those 2 pieces together. Oh, you know what, Doc? I almost forgot to tell you. There's going to be a storm up there. A little bit of wind, little rain, some thunder and lightning. Nothing for you to be concerned about. Just plug those 2 pieces together and send Marty McFly on his way. All right, Doc, a little bit more enthusiasm. Just stick the 2 pieces over your head, plug them together, and send Marty McFly back to the future. You've almost got it right there. Hold it. There you go. Oh, wait a minute, Doc. Sir. Mister. Very uneventful. Thanks, Skip. Let's hear it for everyone. Well, now you almost know how some special effects are created. In the next stage, though, we have a great treat for you. It's the Alfred Hitchcock stage. And if there is anybody who's a bit queasy at the sight of blood, we are going to show you the infamous Psycho shower scene. So you can go ahead and remain here and sit this one out if that is going to make you sick. Everyone else, we just need to get up and move next door. And everything is working in the second set. So I want this gentleman in the hat right there. You, yes, come on down to the stage. Okay. Okay, I've got one volunteer. Now, everybody in the audience, take a look at this young gentleman. Go ahead and hop over the railing. I need someone who looks similar to this guy. Go ahead and take off your hat. Show everybody what you look like. Okay.